Hi there, thank you very much for joining me again today. I'm back in the Lincolnshire Wolds, just in the village of Donington on Bain. I've already had a bit of drama already on this walk already. Parked up in Donington on Bain about an hour ago and got everything ready, got my walking boots on and everything. Check the camera, no memory card. Bugger. So I had to drive to Louth. There was an Argos there with memory card, obviously was going cheap. I actually got a bargain, it was about £11.50 I think. Yeah, and I can use it on my other devices, so never have enough memory cards. Top tip though, always check your gear. Bonfire cooking somewhere. There's clearly a fire somewhere, but I can smell smoke quite badly. It's because it's over there. Someone's got a bonfire going. Looks like the old machine's been up to coal the edges again. I remember when I did it last in Lincolnshire last year, while I'm riding a bike, I got almighty punctures. So I'm guessing it's that time of year again when they cut all the paths back. Looks like I'm going up a little bit. It's not too steep this walk. I don't think it's anything major, but what do you expect when you're in the Wolds? You're going to get a bump or two here and there. There was one chap on YouTube who actually managed to climb that thing, which is scary. But I believe the view was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there you go, RAF Stenigop. You can probably see Belmont in the distance. I was picking the kid up from school yesterday and it was getting a little bit dark. And on the way back home, you could see Belmont lit up with the red lights on it. Just like a Christmas tree. It is just huge. From any angle, it's huge. But it is, do you know, I wonder if this is Richard Lake. He's got his helmet on. Yeah, it could be Richard Lake. It'd be damn well ironic if it was Richard Lake. Do you know what? It is Richard Lake. Wow, how about that? Hello mate, you right?
Yeah.
Yay.
Good.
I was just saying to the camera, says that helmet looks darn familiar. What are you doing, mate?
Riding around Lincolnshire in the Wolds, 200 kilometres. I've worked it out before, well yesterday, last minute job. 30% off-road.
Wow.
So yeah,
wow.
I'm just halfway. So I'll be finishing about 7 o'clock tonight, I think.
Can't believe I bumped into Richard yet again on his fantastic neat proof. Is it a digger? It is digger, isn't it?
Yeah, Digger Factory. Love the name.
Yeah,
Factory.
it is.
You see me in it. So,
It does look pretty cool.
DFO, yeah, turn it around.
Look at that. That's brilliant, that, isn't it?
I've got my fanny pack on today, look.
Oh, you got a camera bag. Oh my God.
Just loads of food.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Made sandwiches this morning.
I suppose I better let him get on because he's going to be grumbling when he gets home in the pitch black. Or worse, he'll do a blooming bonk and he'll blame me for it. So.
We're guys bumping into you.
Yeah. Can't believe I bumped into Mr. Lake. Of course he's in the Wolds. Anyway, he's on a 200 kilometre self-Audax on his off-road gravel, the Nuke-proof digger, which is an awesome bike. But yeah, I think he might be whinging because he is going to get home late and dark now, so anyway. What are the odds of that, eh? Yeah, so once again we're using the All Trails app, and yeah, it looks like we are just over an hour into it. We've only done 2 miles because I've been stopping and recording, of course. But yeah, this is quite a nice little pleasant walk. As you can see, we've yeah, that's the route I'm going to be doing. I've only done about a third of it so far, or just over. I might be trying Commute next because I pay for Commute anyway, and a lot of their features also include the hiking and walking features as well. So I'm going to give that a bash probably next time round and see if it's any better or any worse. I better get a cracking because it's nearly 20 to 3, which doesn't really give me a lot of hours. I know it's a good 2 hours till the sun goes down, but I want to get some more filming done. So obviously them shots do take some time to film. So if you've got a 10-minute walk, if you're filming it, that probably means it's going to be at least 25, because it does take a while, and I find myself doubling back quite a lot on walks to get the camera. Well, I finally turned left. It was looking a bit bleak for a minute there because it was completely flat as a pancake. Definitely a workout for the knees. The knees aren't getting stronger. I can feel them not getting as fatigued and ached as much. I think this is going to be an absolute bonus for my bike riding, especially when it comes to any sort of lumps. That's where I struggled before. You know, I can do flat riding, no problem, well, within reason. However, once the knees start to go twinge, one goes first, then the next one, then it's pretty much good night Vienna then. So yeah, walking is definitely what I'm going to be using quite a lot to strengthen them up, and then hopefully make me ride a little bit quicker, further, higher maybe. I don't know. Well, you can only wish. So I saw that I bumped into Richard Lake. I thought I recognised that helmet. And lo and behold, there he was. I do like his bike though. That bike is lovely he's got. I'm super jealous. And I just wish my bike would hurry up and get here as well. Oh, an update on the bike. Cycle scheme, time frame. I was a bit panicky at first because it did mention the horrible word 4 weeks. So my work authorised it, of course. And then I thought that was it. Let's go. No, it wasn't. Let's go. It was then cycle scheme. Little message saying it's been approved, la-di-da, and all the rest of it. Needs to be processed now. This can take up to 4 weeks. So yeah, double trouble. However, within about 4 hours, boom, it was done. So me panicking, nervous Mary and all that. But yeah, Kangen site, accepted a cycle voucher, job done. Basically, just waiting for it to be dispatched now. And then I get to ride the damn thing. Crikey, where am I going to ride it to? I wonder. Looks like we're on this little path now until we hit the little pond or lake. I think it's more like a pond, to be fair. Little update on the gizmos, what I use. I've bought some gimbals to replace, well, for the Sony A7 what I've got now. I normally use it on the Crane M2 gimbal, which is a great little gimbal. However, when I put the additional lenses on the Sony, this lens specifically what I'm using now, the weight and the bulk, centre of gravity on the camera and the gimbal just isn't enough. So I've had to bite the bullet and buy another second-hand gimbal from eBay. That'll be arriving shortly. For the DJI Osmo Action, which I use on the bike, with an extendable selfie stick to get all them cool shots, what I love. Yeah, gimbal for that as well, and that one's a super small gimbal. It's pretty much the smallest gimbal I've ever seen in my life, actually. For an action camera, it's less bulky than that hideous GoPro thing what they had. I can't remember the name of that. So I'll still be able to store it on the bike in a bag, pocket, whatever, which is great. That's a little update on that. Not sure how I managed it, but I managed to get off route, so we're going to need to join back across this field. It looks like we're going to go down all the way there. Oops. Okay, right, let's go. Well, I'm not sure how I missed that, but we're back on track now. It looks quite pretty down here. Well, I was wrong. It's not a pond, it is a bit of a lake. And quite a nice one too. Well, thank you very much. I've enjoyed this walk immensely. It's been absolutely wonderful. If you've enjoyed it too, please do drop me a like. Any comments underneath, of course, and yeah, if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscription as well, and then get notified of any new videos what I post as well. I will catch you again in a few days' time. Bye bye.